Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to day 2 of the Techno Heat Plant Services Champion of Champions event, brought to you by us, the Short Map Players Tour. Mitchell is with me. Exciting day today, Mitchell. We had a great day yesterday of top quality bowls. Expect the same today. What are your thoughts on what's going to happen today?
Well, some players have got to work a little bit harder than others this morning. They've got to make sure that they get through in the top 4 to get themselves into the knockout stages. So that's going to be, their aim. Some players have already done that, so they can, settle down and just get used to the match ready for today. And then we're into the business end of the tournament, and we're going to see, who's going to hold their nerve, play the right shots at the right time, and see who can take the title this afternoon or this evening.
Yeah, I mean, 4 sessions of group games this morning. Then obviously last 16 starts after lunch. Any stand-up players from yesterday? I mean, for me, Matty Warden, Alex Clay looked very good. Obviously, we talked last night about the game between Matty and Mark Beattie. Cracking game that was. Anybody else you got your eye on?
Well, I think there's been some good performances from players that not necessarily surprises, but we weren't anticipating them doing as well, but they have done. So you've got Sam Harvey's put himself in a good position this morning. Rob Martin as well is in with a good chance. And so is James Bucknell as well in his group. That's going to go either way. So there's a lot to play for. A few of those players have played really well, put themselves in good positions. They've just got to get the job done and get themselves over the line in the top 4.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've got 4 good games that we've selected for the show mat this morning. Obviously, that game later on between Mark and Ben's likely to be key. Only, obviously, 6 players in that group. So we should have some good games for sure. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Looking forward to it.
Definitely. It's going to be a really good day.
Yeah, okay. So we've got some great bowls coming up for you today. Our first game on the show mat this morning is a Group A clash between Belgium's Jonathan Payne and multiple SMPT champion from Ireland, Gary McNabb. I think the players are ready. We'll hand you over to commentary now and join Craig Burgess.
Thank you, Simon. Looking forward to a good day here, as Simon and Mitchell have said. First game up, Group A. Gary McNabb and Jonathan Payne. So it should be a good match this. In terms of the standings for the group at the moment, this is a must-win game for Gary. He did lose a couple of games yesterday. So Jonathan is in front of him on points. He's won 3 of his matches. Stands on 9 points, and Gary's on 6 points with 2 wins. So this is definitely a must-win game for the man from Ireland. So it's Jonathan to get us underway. Playing with the yellow bowls, blue stickers. And again, a great day yesterday. Some great feedback from those watching the streams, and so just hope for another good day today. As we see a great start from both players here. Both players have had a chance to have a practice on the mat beforehand. Definitely a very good start from Gary. Good reply there from Jonathan. You'll see Gary's got a very good stance on the mat. It's good here. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. Pushed his own toucher right behind the jack. Jonathan was the first winner on the tour back when we first started. Won our first English Masters back in 2012. Good from Gary here, very good weight. Yes, that's really good. Perfect start to this first end from Gary. Jonathan needs to be up with this one. Could be in a bit of trouble if he doesn't reach. He's 2 down at the moment. Gary will just play a big draw here, which is a bit too wide there. Just going a little bit too much. So should be 2 shots to Gary on this first end. You can see Gary's got his business face on this morning. He's really Colourful character, Gary, but you can see he's got his very serious face on this morning. Knows he's got to win this one. Great start again. Jonathan's known for playing some running bowls and getting some great results. So if he's in trouble, he will look to play the big bowl. Looks like Gary's going for the jack with this one here. Yeah, reaching through, it's close. He's got it absolutely perfect. Yeah. Jonathan now can only draw in for second here. Just looking for his own bowl up. He's a toucher, but I don't think he can get shot with that toucher realistically. Gary's just checking if his own bowl was a toucher or not.
Yeah, mine's a toucher, Gary. I trail the jack past yours. Yeah.
Annabelle,
Mine's a toucher.
who's our marker for this particular match.
Yeah. Yeah. Wasn't Gary's first bowl a toucher? Was it not? I thought it might have been, but I'm not 100% sure.
Gary's just checking to make sure if Jonathan's was a toucher. He's now going to try and draw and try and beat that bowl, make it harder for Jonathan. That's very good. Jonathan to get his toucher in. As I said, I don't think Jonathan can realistically get shot with that bowl, so I think he's just got to concentrate on getting a good second in here. Doesn't want to be losing another two. Gary will just be drawing in again. Another bowl to put a bit of pressure on. She's got the weight, not quite. Right, Jonathan knows he needs to get in there with this one, get a good second. I think he might be just a bit too wide here. Yeah, just a bit, so that'll be 2 shots to Gary. So the schedule for today, we've got the first group games, first 4 sessions this morning. We will have a short break, but for lunch around 12:45, and we're into the last 16 matches then at 1:45 this afternoon, bringing you the quarterfinals around 3 o'clock. The first semi-final at 4:15, second semi-final around 5:45, and then we're into the final, which will be around 7:15 this evening. So will it be one of these 2 players in the final? Gary's left his chalk on. Better start from Jonathan. See, as soon as your opposition doesn't play a good first lead bowl, it's important that you put the pressure on. Gary's already 4 up on this particular match. You can tell he's really up for this match. Oh, that's a great start as well. Great second bowl there. Jonathan's got quite an unorthodox delivery, but it's certainly served him well over the years, winning back-to-back World Council singles titles as well. Gary is the current World Council singles champion. See Gary just reaching through on this backhand, playing it for a nice weight. Yeah, guaranteed to take 1 away. Yeah, Jonathan was originally from England, moved to Belgium university years and stayed there ever since. So plays under the Belgian flag. And his son Dimitri is also in this tournament. So Dimitri winning the Irish Open to qualify for this event. It's a few years back now, but I think he was the first player from outside of Ireland to win one of our events in Ireland. No mean feat. Remember that final against Andrew Morrison. As we see Gary just arriving down at this again, close again. Good effort from Gary. There's a draw there for Jonathan to make 2. Has he got enough on this? He's on a good line. Not quite reaching. So that'll be 1 to Jonathan. Jonathan will be happy now he's on that scoreboard. Get himself into this game now. A little bit of talk between the players, you see little smiles. Great start from Gary. It's only been one end so far where he's not led off with the first bowl and got it absolutely perfect. Watch Jonathan. Didn't think Jonathan liked that one. It bent a lot more than he thought it was going to, I think. So I think any opportunity, both of these players will be looking to try and be aggressive. There's an opportunity there. If Jonathan wants to play down at that, Jack will go back, got the bowl in a ditch. I think he's just having a look at. Right. Yeah, you can see Jonathan's just looking to reach down. This is a bit wide, I think. Yeah, he want to be a bit careful. He want to take his own bowl away. That is a slightly straighter side, that one. You have to be a bit more direct on that side. Well, it's in the count, but I think Jonathan, he's going to play backhand to this. Interesting. This has got to be good. Has he got enough weight to move it right the way back? Well, he might have nicked shot there, you know. Yeah, if he could well be. The problem is here, Gary takes that bowl away. It could be 4. So, Gary's playing it on the backhand. It will swoop down. Oh, he's good here. Oh, no, I thought he was going to get a lot more of that. He's definitely made sure of the 2. Two shots. I thought he'd got the bowl clean then, and that would be a massive count of 4. But again, a good end from Gary there. In control of that end, really, all the way through. And Thomas now are marking this match. Talking to a few of the players last night and back at the hotel. All looking forward to today. A lot of them still in with a chance. I think the format has worked really well. It's given them all an opportunity to still come into day 2 knowing what they need to do. And Gary was one of those players. knowing that he had to win this first game this morning, give himself an opportunity. This would take him above Jonathan into fourth spot in the group. His top 4 that go through. There should be some mouth-watering last 16 matches as well, the way the groups are at this stage. That's better from Jonathan, that's what he needs to do. Gary won't let it stay there though. He'll be aggressive on this forehand. Looks a bit wide out the hand. Got a good contact though. He's got the shot back. It's okay from Jonathan. He's got a back position as well now. Gary will just try and draw another one here. Looks a bit tight, yeah. Don't think that changes anything really there for Jonathan. He's got to just reach down on this backhand. Try and push the shot bowl away. And he's got the shot. Good shot. So that will be 1 to Jonathan. Still very much in this match. Just picking up 1s, Jonathan. When Gary's been winning the ends, he's been picking up 2. So Jonathan does need to start to put a bit more pressure on us. We see a good shot there of the venue. The match is underway at the moment. Really good venue here at Evero. If ever you're in the area, you'll get a chance to come, have a look. Yeah, good start again from Jonathan. Even better reply from Gary. Yeah, very good. That's perfect, Jonathan. Very, very good. Gary's just coming to have a look. Players can come and have a look at any point. We don't have any issue with that. It's always better for the players to know what shot they want to play. Don't forget, if you have got any comments, you can put them in the chat there. We can see them. Let us know where you're watching from. Very good bowl from Gary there. He seems to have got the weight absolutely perfect on this mat. See what Jonathan was after. Well, he's got the shot back. And see Jonathan's son Dimitri in the near the scorecard at the top of his screen there. It's watching his dad. Gary's after this jack. Wow. Somehow he got a good contact on the jack, but not full. So wow, Jonathan's not taking advantage of that. Okay, we'll just draw away on this backhand. Now he's playing forehand underneath. Is he going to bend under? Yeah, his bowls will bend under. Oh, very good. Jonathan wishing it was going to keep going and going off the side. And that's where I think as well, having the bowls that bend just suits so much better on these mats. As we can see, Alex Clay bowling there on mat 1. It's up against Joel Hager. Alex had a fairly good day yesterday. And on mat 3, Jack Pye up against Steve Proctor. It's Gary to get us underway here. Halfway through already in this match. It's been quite quick, these players. 7-2 currently to Gary. He's been in very good form so far. And he's led off very well again. Very, very good. Great again from Gary here. Left a little bit of a gap there for Jonathan. I thought Jonathan would be a bit more aggressive there, but he's played a very good bowl to just sneak in. Got a toucher as well. See, we've got Kevin watching over in Cyprus. Hope the weather's a bit warmer than it is here. It's 3 degrees this morning when we woke up. Gary just looking at the angles. If he plays weight down to this, what would happen? He's just going to reach down, just try and change it, and he's got his last bowl to come. Yeah, that's good. Springs it away. Jonathan's a very quick player. He's already down and playing. That's it looks a bit wide actually. Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Gary will now just draw away, I think. Plenty of room for Gary in there. Yeah. And he's got his weight. Looks good to me. Yeah, very good. But Jonathan gave him the opportunity there. This is what Jonathan needed with his last bowl, to put the pressure on. And he's drawn it. That's what he needed to do. Right, 7-3 now. Jonathan needs to win in a few ends in a row here and start picking up more than ones. Gary's giving him nothing at the moment. Yeah, it's about 28 degrees, Kevin, in our commentary position. Actually, it's quite warm in this office. A bit cooler out where the players are playing though, which is quite nice for the players. See some of the spectators yesterday wearing their coats when we got down to the last session. As soon as you don't get so many bodies in the room. But it's a great temperature for the players. All the players are commenting on how good the venue is. Gary's just wiping all the chalk he's got on these bowls off. Well, Jonathan's got to step in here, so there's a great opportunity to get onto Gary's bowl. Looks close. Yeah, that's good. Still a nice little rest in there for Gary. He won't be far away this time. He might just... No, he's good. He's good. Again, with them bowls that bend a bit more. It's a must for Jonathan now. He's got to get pushed down onto that. He's played it on a bit more of a tighter line. Not really. I mean, the weight was probably okay. It was just tight. So that'll be one to Gary. We'll switch to the backhand. Big draw. Yeah, that should be 2. So he's been pretty much in command of the match so far. Gary and Jonathan missed an opportunity there to put some pressure on. It's quite an unusual sight. Gary McNabb doing his scorecard. It's not known for not doing his scorecards. We made a point that the players needed to do it this weekend. Yeah, good start again. It's just been putting that pressure on with that first bowl. The importance of that first bowl at this level. And whilst that's a good reply from Jonathan, I fancy Gary will just beat that one, draw round. And he'll be under a bit of pressure already. Yeah, look at this. So straight away, Jonathan's under a lot of pressure. Not only from the scoreboard in terms of the score, but the opening bowls in this ninth end. Oh, very good from Gary. I think he was a bit disappointed the way he played on the show mat yesterday. It was a tough game against Alex. Always going to be difficult. Alex took his chances, but Gary's determined today. Knows what he's got to do. It's in his own hands still. It's a rare missed shot from Gary there. Jonathan's got to play a good bowl though to get the shot. He's in the area here, you know. Yep, he's got it. But Gary's only let him have ones. I think Gary will be very happy. He's only conceded 4 shots so far. Been in control of this match. Jonathan by no means will be out of the competition if he loses this match. He's got Alex Clay though in his last game, so he's got the hardest 2 players possibly on paper. When Gary and Alex is his last 2. Alex is already through, top of the group, having won all 4 of his first matches, including one against Gary McNabb. Great start again from Gary. So that's all I've seen Jonathan do is tap his appreciation with those first bowl from Gary on this match so far. Better reply here though, that's better. Gary just continued to drop down here. He touches his own bowl round. That's very good. Yeah, he's good here. Perfect.
Shot, please, Alan.
Slightly swingier side of the mat, this one. It's in the area. Yeah, unfortunate there. See, Jonathan's playing with a set of bowls that's got quite a deep grip in them. And sometimes if that catches the bowl or the jack that you're playing down to, they can fall the wrong way. Gary's playing with Taylor Elites. It's bowls I've switched to as well this season. I think they're the best bowl you can get, particularly for these type of mats. Nice swinging bowl. Plus they hold up very well when they touch something. Don't fall the wrong way. As we saw Jonathan's a couple of times in this match actually. Gary's got 4 sets of them at home, so when he's practicing he has got a mat that he can play at home as well. He's got 4 sets of the same bowl, so he can pretty much play a game of 4s with himself. Jonathan's close again here, you know. He's got it. Really good bowl. Again, he's only holding one. Gary's just seeing, probably in some respect doesn't mind dropping one here. He's never looked likely dropping more than one so far in this match. But as the line approaches and we get towards the end of the match, there is some element of danger with that, what he's looking at there. He could get his own bowl, take his other bowl out as well. Yeah, that's probably the better shot, just to land down where his foot was there. Just touch the shot bowl, move the jack, squeeze it to his own. It's only just over the draw. It's the safest option anyway. Jonathan's not got much of a shot to try and make more than one here. No, he's playing it on the forehand though. Playing it for safe weight. So just the one shot. That's been the difference really in this match. Gary's, when he has scored, he's scored with twos. Jonathan's only been able to pick up ones. He's won 5 ends, Jonathan, but only 5 singles. Needs to win these last 2 ends. Let's see. Got to get off to a good start now. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. Here comes Gary. Oh, come on, Jonathan. It needs to draw another good one now on the other hand. Have you got... Yeah, I don't think you got the right line here. I think you're pushing Gary in. Yeah. It's caught so many players out, that forehand coming this way. And see how wide Gary's got to go with his bowls. That'll come right back. Well, no, this is the sort of thing that is made for Jonathan. He'll be up through that split. 2 black bowls. But even then, I didn't play it with enough weight for me, really. Gary's just going to try and get right round these. And he's doing that. This will drop right back. So Jonathan does need to win this end. Be unlucky here. Yeah, got the gap. So that's going to be the wins of Gary here with an end to spare. Obviously they'll play their 12 ends because it's a group. Gary will just draw another one who's not overly bothered, to be fair, now he knows he's got the win. See how many that Jonathan gives him here. Looks like it's definitely 2. Just see if it's any more than 2. I don't think Gary will be too worried, to be honest. I'm going to get an umpire on this one. Yeah. And comes Dave to measure. So Gary's guaranteed the win now. So that will be Gary jumping ahead of Jonathan. They're on the same points, but because of the head-to-head, it will be Gary who will go above him. Jack's also on 9 points. It'll be interesting to see how he's getting on against Alex. see that Jack is winning against Steve Proctor next to us, so Jack will be jumping up to 12 points. You can see Jack just drawing in there on mat 3 for another count of 2. So Jack will be, that's pretty much see Jack through to the knockouts as well, winning that game. It could be a shootout now between a few players. See if he won or not. Just trying to see if Alex has won his match on mat 3. Oh, great bowl from Gary. That's the probably the M1 there. So Alex did win. Alex did win against Joel Hager, so Alex staying in front in this group. So it'll be Alex on 15 points, Jack on 12 points, Gary, Jonathan on 9 points, Joel on 6 points. So Gary still needs to win his next one really to guarantee himself through. And he's up against Steve Proctor in that one. Steve's bottom of the group at the moment, not winning a game, so you know, on paper you would say that Gary would be in with a good chance of winning that one. Jonathan's now in a bit of trouble in this group. He needs to win one of these games against either Alex or Gary, preferably this one, and that would have seen him through, but that will be the game to Gary, and that's going to be a 4. The score looks very flattering to Gary there at the end, 16-5, but he was in control of that all the way through. And it will be Gary now who'll jump ahead of Jonathan in this group. It's headed by Alex Clay at the top. We'll try and grab a few words with Gary. Mitchell's just going over to have a chat with them. We're just getting the scorecards signed there, as you can see, and we'll be with you in a few minutes with the interview, and we'll be back again after the interview with the next match here on the show, Matt. We'll be with you in a few minutes.
Okay, I'm joined by Jonathan Payne, who's just come off a 16-5 defeat to Gary McNabb in Group A. So a tough defeat for you there, Jonathan, in that one.
It was a tough defeat. It was the last two lanes that made the difference in the score because I was only 9-5 down. So, but no, good Gary. Gary's always a very hard player to play against. So, but as again, I'm pleased with the weekend so far. So.
Yeah, like you said, it was tight, and you probably had to gamble a little bit in the later stages to try and get yourself back in. So I suppose the score didn't necessarily reflect the game, but you always had just a few shots in front where you've had to try that little bit harder to get back.
Yeah, every time I scored a shot, it was only one shot, and every time he scored a shot throughout the game, he was getting two shots. So he was just doubling up the score every time. But no, good luck to him and all the rest of the